So I trust your soul is pure? Your confession.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
What did you end up saying? Oh, pull the car in front.
The things that may concern you. Look at him out here. Another little soldier in God's army.
I should investigate.
Hold still.
Revelio.
I don't think they'll find out how this you came to me.
Bow bow. Bow bow. Bow bow. Bow bow.
On another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
So are they trying to like have a whole movement with this new word?
Maps?
Yeah.
I've heard it in other places, yeah. I mean, it's...
Instead of pedophile?
No, it's like, you know, fucking... so, like, just all in an attempt to be fucking... Yeah, essentially, yes. Like, you know, so if transgender, it's all that. All tied into basically that.
Transgender and that is not the same as children.
No, it's not, but what I'm trying to tell you is them forcing you to say they, them, you know, recognizing people by their pronouns. You know, I think and I'm liberal. I identify as liberal. I consider myself extremely liberal. This shit's too far. That's too far to the left.
Well, they go after children. Like whether it's a condition in their brain or whatever, it's not.
But that's what it is. It's an attempt to try to be sympathetic to the fact that, you know, it's beyond their control, which I do agree with. But okay, but so this is my point when I always say, like, you're placating to the fringes.
You should be able to go to like a program and figure out how not to go.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous. Yeah, but that's not the same at all. Addiction is not the same at all. No, it's not.
No, but if it's a disease centered in their brain, they should be able to go work on it. To make
yeah, but I mean, it's a disease that's not like, you know, like.
I don't think it's a disease. You like children.
Yeah, but then, you know, then the same argument, then you can't believe addiction's a disease.
I mean, being gay or straight is a disease.
No, but it's a whether this is insensitive or not, I think we'd all agree that it's a miswiring of the brain. Because we do know definitively that humans were made heterosexually, because if they weren't, we wouldn't exist. Right? You agree with that? We were put here to men and women to be together to make babies, because the human race wouldn't exist anymore. So homosexuality is, in a way, a mental dysfunction, if you will, for lack of a better way to put it, right? No one wants to say normal because I'm normal. Okay. But at the end of the day, there's something in the homosexual's brain when they were born that was miswired. And the same can be said. The same is obviously with pedophiles. Now, granted, they're with children, so it makes it a much more sensitive issue. And I agree with you, but like you can't have it both ways. I guess is what it is. And this is where I love it because now the people on the left that are too far, they can't reconcile it. You can't be sensitive to these people over here that are dealing with a miswiring of the brain. Now, granted,
with other consensual adults.
Granted, okay, yes, I agree with you. But at the end of the day, you're forcing your transgender views on me, right? I mean, you're making me say they or them, he or she, him or her. You know, like you're determining your own pronouns now, right? So then, these people that are consider themselves sick with a disease of liking children want the same consideration.
Now we're considering it a disease.
I don't know that society on the whole is, but there is a movement, yes, that is now, like I told you, they're not called pedophiles anymore. Or there's a movement to not call them pedophiles because of the negative connotation, obviously, so they try to change it up and call them MAPs. Minor attracted people. Look it up. I'm not making this shit up. Again, though, you can't have the leave us alone. We're addicts. It's a disease. We need help. You kind of can't.
It is a disease. In the book of medicine, it's a disease.
Yeah. So isn't fucking psychologically a pedophile? I don't know. I mean, I won't say that definitively, but yes, there's definitely some type of psychological condition.
It's recognized by the medical field.
Oh, I'll bet you it is. I'll bet you it is. Are you out of your mind? I mean, I don't know, but I mean, and not for nothing. How long has addiction been noticed as a mental disease? A couple decades? A couple decades, right? So who's to say in another decade that won't be recognized? You can't do what you're doing. You can do whatever you want, but you sound like an idiot. Or not an idiot, you just sound like a hypocrite. And I'm not saying you, I'm saying people that have this opinion about other things.
It's not a disease.
Excuse me?
It is not a disease, it's a disorder.
Okay, but again, 10, 15 years ago, if we were having this conversation about drug addicts, it wasn't a disease either. Right? Science and medicine changes.
We had an agreement. You owe me money. Your baby, you bought it.
1956.
What?
Addiction became a disease.
Okay, so less than 50 years, well, call it 50 years, 60 years. All right, homosexuality obviously is not considered a disease, but wasn't recognized as anything. Now homos can get married, right? I mean, so, like, this is the point. This is the evolution. You want to take and change the attitude around drug addiction. These people want to change the attitude around what they see as a disease themselves that they can't control. And in that way, I agree with them. I don't think anyone chooses to be a pedophile. Right? I mean, you agree with that? You don't wake up in the morning and go, you know what, I think I'm going to start fucking trying to have sex with kids. It's kind of something that just is fucked up in your brain. And I don't think you have any real control over it. Just like anyone else's sexual orientation. I think you're born the way you are. You don't develop an attraction for men or women. You either are attracted to them or you aren't. In my opinion. I mean, if you think I'm trying to argue for pedophiles, you're out of your fucking mind. No. I like to be fucking intelligent and then recognize what the society's doing and then play devil's advocate. Yeah, because there's an argument to be made either way. And I'm intelligent enough to recognize that. Sorry.
Talk. Asian types.
As I was saying,
I should just dig in and like be a dick about one side or the other.
We offload, store it, truck it to you as needed. With the sheriff as a partner, there's no limit to what we can bring.
So you never even heard the term until an hour ago, and now you're like trying to fight with me about it.
No, I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm asking you. I'm not trying to fight. Like, your side is always your side.
No, it's not my side. That's what you guys love to do.
You'll always be devil's advocate, no matter
No,
what.
I'm reporting objectively on the fucking incident. So you're getting heated. I'm not.
Yeah, I just said in there, you're like, I said, you're always devil's advocate, no matter what the topic is.
Because it's fucking intelligent to sit back objectively and look at both sides.
Yes, that's great. I'm not saying anything about that. I don't care what your stance is.
I don't have a stance.
You can ignorantly look at it all I want and think it's fucking disgusting.
It is disgusting. I don't have a
I
stance.
will never say maps. I will never teach my child maps.
I don't have a stance. But you will recognize transgender's pronouns.
No, I don't do the like if someone asks me to do it.
Yeah, but Daenerys will be raised in a way that she recognizes them, whether we want to or not. That's just what's happening.
Yeah,
So eventually, potentially, maps could. Dude, there was just a drag show the other day.
Even if maps is.
Have you seen these things? Have you seen these things? Have you seen these drag shows? Have you seen these drag shows at schools? That's unacceptable. They have there's these drag shows now that come to school, and this woman just recently went out and bought the outfit that one of the drag queens had, and wore it to a city, the teachers board meeting, and they tried to kick her out because it was inappropriate. It's like, but this is what you let the dude wear on stage in front of our kids while he was doing splits and shaking his ass like he was twerking. What?
Plastic.
A pasta?
Plastic.
Oh.
A cupboard?
Yeah, obviously.
It so bad. Like,
I mean, I don't think I can smell it still. I don't know.
If you open the dishwasher, it's like it burned 2 seconds.
The nearest law library is in the cabinet. I'll go with the clerk's to it. Yes, sir, I understand. That will not be an issue, I assure you.
What in damnation's going on here? Where's Agent Sawicki?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm so pleased to be included.
She's on the phone. What are you, Attorney General?
Of course. Thank you, sir. I'll be in touch. Agent Van Alden, I presume. Esther Randolph. Chief Investigator Lathrop. And my clerks, Pratt and Halsey.
What are you doing here?
Big pardon.
That is my station. This is my office.
The investigation necessitates an ad hoc.
I'm able to hold speed.
And I'm the head of
No one to share in my victory.
Take Halsey. Knows around out there. Long shot, but you never know.
There's a good place to buy waiting boots. You'll be eaten alive. In the bag, by Nucky Thompson, the charges won't stick.
And your lack of confidence is based upon what?
That the scales of justice are weighted down with gravity. It's not for long.
at the other side.
Slancia Quignafier, August Kamai, It's right. Don't call me that. What should I call you? Julia. Do you not know me?
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Yes. Who else on earth would you be? Thank you for replying to my letter. Couldn't leave you out there wandering so far from home, could we?
You can never cross the threshold, so.
It's Taffy. Right from the boardwalk.
Oh, aye. Well, they're the same as doing the park. I'm sure it's grand. Well, hug then. There's dinner. Roasted potatoes. Come along. Take your sister's hat now. Make her feel at ease.
Just like you, Pig. Always dashing about.
Name's Esther Randolph from California. USC graduate. 10 years as a public defender representing draft dodgers and prostitutes.
She works for Harry Doherty?
He caught the governor's eye in California. Joined the U.S. Attorney's office. I don't think Doherty could get rid of her.
Why the fuck not?
Someone has to look honest.
Transfer to federal court.
I've been waiting for this.
It was your idea. What do you want me to say?
Well, more to the point is, what do you want me to say? The Attorney General can't help you. How can I?
I'm not the only one in town with something to lose.
But you are the one that they're coming in.
Commodore's in a diaper. O'Neill's off hiding. Neary, Boyd, Patty Ryan. If you can't work something on them and get me out of this, what the fuck am I paying you for?
For sitting here while you're talking to me like that.
I'm so sorry, but you have two visitors. Is this a mirage sitting before me? I'm in the middle of something. I realize that.
I'll leave you to your next meeting.
You and I have not seen each other since May 23rd of last year.
Don't start that way.
I'm sorry, Lucy. Congratulations. You look glowing.
Look like shit. She's kind of cute though. Huh? 10 toes and everything. I thought I'd try shaking you down, but
I knew I'd never swing it. And anyhow, that's no way for a mother to act.
I'm glad you're taking it seriously.
Taking it very seriously. I mean, look at her. She's like a little scoop of ice cream. You and I had some good times, didn't we, Daddy?
You and me? Sure we did.
I always knew what I was supposed to do. Every day, just wake up and make you happy.
Things change, you know that.
Sure I do. Now, there's someone else I gotta make happy. And she'll always be mine. That's the best part of it all.
You're going to do a swell job.
I really want to. Which is why I need money.
Isn't there a father?
Doesn't there have to be?
You don't know who he is.
Yeah, I know. I guess you might too.
You understand the reason for this additional deposition?
Because it's federal now. I do understand.
And your sworn testimony will be used as a basis for prosecuting Mr. Thompson. The dictaphone can't hear you nod.
I mean, yes.
In your former testimony, you mentioned cash.
Yeah.
Mr. Neary, you were arrested last March for the storage of illegal alcohol with intent to sell.
Pay my debt on that.
Special Agent Van Alden.
What's that got to do with nothing? No. I had to deal with the other prosecutor.
That deal is null and void. I can make your life quite difficult, Mr. Neary. In fact, I might enjoy it.
I understand right away. The situation has arisen. I'll return as soon as possible.
Did you take a look here, miss? She's mostly missing. She's not taking a look, just. I took the train. You can't take a train from Ireland. I live in Atlantic City. What do you do there? I look after my little ones. The children walking. Theodore is 7, and Emily 4. American names. They're like the Patriots.
And the father? You've not mentioned him.
My husband has. He passed last year. It felt so soon. To cry. If a good heart knew it.
And live how?
Pardon?
Well, how do you live? To come to New York and leave your children behind.
They're being
No reason. Dig in the floor. Just send an officer around if we don't let her out.
You got to shoot it from different
I know you work
sides.
hard, Damon.
Right, she sees.
I could have for help.
We haven't asked.
Let's need to try to.
Sweet.
Your eyes closed. This isn't a flattering word. Maybe I'm not doing it. Thank you for your judgment.
Please. It comes from
get the best of me.
Summers on the beach.
Before I was your brother.
Long. You wouldn't be right anywhere else.
We know what happens tomorrow.
Not important.
But it's to me. Man's gonna get off the train. He's gonna walk up to Nucky Thompson. He's gonna put a bullet in it. Right here. Just because I said so. What do you think about that?
How do you think? The world's going to find out what kind of man it's dealing with.
And if I call it off?
Your friends wouldn't like that.
They don't care what happens to Nucky.
No, but they are watching you. Very closely. They're delightful boys, dear. Colorful and ambitious, but I'd never make the mistake of letting them see me be indecisive.
And that's why he dies. This isn't what we talked about, Mom.
We were being honest then. Now we are.
I don't want to do this.
It's already done. It was done when you gave the order. Rest is
Nice to see you, my young friend.
and you can't bother with that. Make me proud of you.
Lucy, would you be so kind as to give Agent Van Alden and myself a moment alone?
She woke up early yesterday, so I think she'll sleep later today. But she knows, like last night she did the deal, like Aria doesn't have to clean, I'm gonna help, I'll clean it all tomorrow. She can't go out until that room is
We'll discuss this at home. Dear.
I would say that Iredale is not appropriately named.
It was never time.
Do you think you can fix it?
First and foremost, here's to you. It is, after all, a blessed event in the life of any man.
What do you want?
This actually might be a good time to charm me.
Why, does that make blackmailing easier?
I don't judge people. I help them. Perhaps you can see the value of that more than you once did.
And what do you propose to help me with?
Where to begin? Supporting a wife, mistress, baby girl, all on a government salary. How do you do it?
My financial arrangements are limited.
It's not be true. My concern is Mr. Randolph. I want to know everything. Who she talks to, what they say, what's on every scrap of paper that comes across her desk. She renews her subscription to Vogue magazine. I want to know about it.
And in exchange?
Let your problems go away. And no questions asked about how you've managed to afford this up to now. What's her name?
What?
Ravenna.
She doesn't have one yet.
Well, can't go wrong picking something from the Bible. Just think it over. It doesn't cost anything. And what I gave Lucy? A gift. No strings attached.
You gave her money?
He's on. You still drink that. Let's say no to that.
We'll talk a bit first, Peg and I.
Looking like one to get around. We have to. It's the Christian thing.
No, thank you. Not as American as you thought.
Mom's on the earth. So there's news for you.
Pardon Hennessy.
Cousin in America. Kept up with him at least.
She's a tree of parish yard.
Right beside Dan. Not at each other's throats for once. She asked for you. At last. I told her you'd be coming home. What's can I say? Now that it doesn't matter. Can't hear you.
I did what I had to.
So we all think to ourselves.
Joe sent me off to the Magdalene sisters and broken in the workhouse.
The priest just did fit correction. What makes it right for others and not you?
Makes it right for anyone. Would you wish it upon me then? Beth, Ailish. Am I the only sinner you've ever met?
Where's the father? Tell me now.
He's hurt.
Paris is mine.
You must have known.
Not when it comes to that. Did he force himself? Was you clean? Sunset and your daughter
Miscarriage with cousin.
I'm sorry. What's that for?
To return what I stole.
It was Mom you took it from, not me.
Meant for your passage here.
Is that what brought you to Brooklyn? To return a debt?
To be among those who know me.
That was quick.
She wants me to pick up 3 pounds of pig trotters.
Then you best oblige her before the butcher closes.
Can we have some trifle first? Please?
It's a bad idea.
Don't you trust me, Charles?
You fucking kidding me?
And I'll just sew up my dress and go.
You're gonna whip your true mother to fill your bum.
Everything's all right now.
Lucy.
That's Rose. Oh, no, it's not.
Mr. England?
Who are you?
Elfrida Short from downstairs.
Where is my wife?
She had to pick up some formula. I said we had plenty of milk, but she's very particular.
When was that?
About 20 minutes ago. Oh, but it's no bother. This little one.
Rebellion.
We'll get to the end. I have a car outside. Hired for the day. Sweet dear. Her man pays for it. Well, she's got fun, don't you? What's it like? He's very mysterious. Very powerful. So he has minions. What's that when he makes people do his bidding? And they pay the price. Don't they?
Rebellion.
Yes, with the snap of the finger.
But he has a secret tragedy. His heart is broken. And I'll never let anyone near it again.
Where are you getting that from? You bitter story.
She's always got her nose in a book.
I'll send you some if you'd like. Would that be alright?
Can she?
You're too scaly. Impulse now then. 3 hours to Atlantic City. A petite pig. After all these years.
I was only joking with you.
Rebellion.
About the man. He must be very nice, really.
Yes, you can be.
And you're my sister.
I'm Margaret Catherine Sheila Rowan.
How do you know?
Gaelish. Bad with you. I'm off to work. I'll keep your sisters up all night.
Send me books. I like anything with a horse in it.
Yeah, bro. Hannah. Abigail.
You don't have to hide behind a lot of things, but I would like a full picture of exactly.
Mrs. Randolph.
Yes.
May we speak privately? I am a married man.
There goes my dream.
Last autumn, under great duress, my self-discipline was compromised. I have a daughter born out wet.
Surely you can speak to a minister about this.
I bear my soul not for forgiveness or introspection. I live these ends so you know that I am in my heart honest. This is a file I've kept on Nucky Thompson for the past 16 months. It runs the gamut from bootlegging, gambling, vice, extortion, up to and including murder.
And you've been sitting on this information for what reason?
I was ordered by my supervisor to focus on illegal alcohol.
And you will testify to the accusations made in this file?
I will.
Well, this could prove useful.
That's all that matters to me.
Agent Van Alden, your domestic situation, we'll get that sorted out. Just don't go telling everyone. Just here, thank you. Go ahead.
You haven't had it? No. I hope you like it. And when you finish, you'll tell me all about it. How? You would ask me. And I'll write you back. All secret correspondence. That'd be good crack. What's that mean? Do you know it? Just something fun. Mom would say it always. What was she like? You don't remember her? Of course, she doesn't die, does it? No, because I wouldn't like that. You can visit me, you know, over the summer. There's no end to things to do, and meet your niece and nephew. I'm an aunt. It's funny, isn't it? It is rather. Good morning.
Was he there?
I brought Hamish a book.
Oh, she's keen on those.
I'll make you breakfast.
Go and read. That's what you want to do anyway. Away with you now.
How was your work?
Thought you were off in your car.
She's my sister, too.
You could rescue her, will you? To ease your mind.
Must you hate me so, Raymond?
I don't hate you. I don't feel much about you at all. I can't accept the money. I don't know where it's from.
You're honest, are you?
Don't ask for trouble.
I never take more than you need. Never talk back to the priest or the boss or the policeman. Never question. Never make a fuss. Never dared to stand up for me. Your own flesh and blood. Begged you for help, but you'd nowhere else to turn. But you're proud of it.
You did as you wanted, Peg. You always have. Nothing you bring and nothing you buy will change that.
I'll make her life better.
The way you'd make it worse. You go now. Back to your own place. Where things be. There's no one here who knows you.
no one called?
No, sir. But Mrs. Schroeder's on her way back from New York.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Is it Delk Ruby?
Do I know you?
It's Owen Slater. Sean's cousin from Dunmore.
That pimple on the arse of Dunmore. Quiet town on a Saturday night. Every other night of the week as well. Won't dispute it.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
The Blackman's hands.
I stayed out of that.
There's a fight never ending.
Welcome to it.
Nah. Still free and clear here, though, aren't we?
Stars and stripes forever.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Buy another.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Leave me on a merry cheese these 5 months. You traitorous fuck.
Bella walks into the kitchen, wife looks at him, and she says, "Honey, put your pants back on."
After the song gets started.
And don't forget the music. Radio Corporation of America.
That's the third time I've seen a dog behave violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Good afternoon, ladies and gents. For those of you who
This is odd.
don't know me,
What is it?
Not entirely sure. If the poachers are there, perhaps we can find out why.
Ravelli!
how about you? Well, I know everyone else is. On July 2nd, I'm going to be in Jersey City, beating the tar out of George Martin's heel.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Of course, there are some who think it'll be the other way around.
Parrots. Poor beasts. Still smoking.
By the way,
They can't have been gone long.
this is the Radio Corporation of America.
What do you want?
Ravelli!
I just want to tell you something.
So, tell me.
This is goblin
This
metal.
will make a difference.
Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Puppy about it.
You just have to make a decision.
Either way, it'll be a swell. I'm going to be here for a few more hours. I got to get back to training. If you want to come up to me and introduce yourself, say hello.
Federal agent! United States Department of Justice, everyone remain. Everyone.
How about you? Well, I know everyone else is. On July 2nd, I'm going to be in Jersey City, beating the tar out of George Martin's heel. Of course, there are some who think it'll be the other way around. It's me thinking of it. You heard such a thing?
Anything interesting?
This is the Radio Corporation of America.
Poachers were here. All sorts of
I
evidence.
just want to tell you something.
But I found something else.
Tell me.
It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
You just have to make a decision.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
I'm going to be here for a few more hours. I got to get back to training. So if you want to come up to me and introduce yourself, say hello.
Federal agent! United States Department of Justice, everyone remain. Everyone.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing up here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Just there is fine.
Thank you.
Katie? Lillian?
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Help you with that?
No, thank you.
Don't be daft, man.
The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better protection, if you ask me.
Fine. Humid.
Summer's to your season. Wouldn't wish it on a Hottentot.
Seems to mind.
Always something to keep you busy in New York, I expect.
Yes. Very lively. All right then. Where are the children?
Girls took him down to the beach. My boss gave it after me.
Why aren't you with him?
That's business.
Revelio.
Then shouldn't you be making an effort to find him? What are the stairs?
You find it odd here, ever?
In this house?
In this country? Everything's off. The air,
I dream of
water,
making a better world.
the people, and
For me.
yourself. You're off too, bit by bit. And you think. Or even notice.
That's how you feel.
And like, passing by.
And she made the beach with Katie.
But he wanted me after Mr. Thompson.
In either case, you needn't be here.
I'll go if you tell me.
Are you mine to command?
If you like.
You can bring the bag up. On the bench.
You're the cool one, Mrs.
No, I'm not. I'm not how you see me at all. When we're done, you'll leave. And we'll not speak a word about it. Ever.
Well, it's all between strangers anyway.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, strike the bar and making
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
No, I say we go too far. The violence is going to get us what we want. If every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
I tried to make it from the fridge and put it in the freezer because I just thought it took one out of the freezer.
Oh, man. I didn't know it was one in the fridge. I don't even know what was there. Two and one.
Two cans of crushed tomatoes and one camel sauce. We have.
So there's two crushed and one sauce?
No, remember I have to get the sauce. We don't have.
So there's no sauce at all.
No.
So then you get to.
Sauce?
Yeah, usually you do two crushed and two sauce. Don't we have some in the closet, cabinet? I usually only use one. What?
Did you hear those goblins?
What?
Ramrock and poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind
I
you.
mean, you're gonna eat the sauce today?
Revelio.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even hard, shall
All
we?
right.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Gamora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
That's it. I bet it's the word.
The best decision I've made.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
I'll scout around the film. Feed a beast.
You'll get out of here.
we're looking for, ain't you? You're afraid.
Stop right there! Stop right there! Marvelous! Shall we finish what we started?
Send it! Your life is here.
We don't have time. We need to free her now.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was everybody in black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Some fight, huh? Which fight? Dempsey Carpentier. This fight hasn't happened yet. Daddy eats first.
It's not surprising. Stigmata. I'm sure. Keep this protected.
How many people shaking you these days?
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell.
How's the Commodore doing?
Afterwards, we will discuss your
Kicking my
progress thus
ass.
far
What are
in
you planning to tell me about the stroke?
It's a doctor-patient privilege.
Really? Well, you know what's another privilege? The ability to sell medicinal alcohol. That license I got you, the one that puts an extra grand in your pocket every month, that's a privilege too, Carl. One that I could very easily take away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, next time.
I was wondering, Doctor, when you're done, if you'd mind checking on Emily.
What's wrong?
She's warm. No appetite.
I see.
Don't forget who your friends are, Carl.
I'll see you next week.
Trying my patience. That's enough now.
Dad, there's some names.
Who's more? Thompson? Yes?
Who the hell are you?
My name is Dick Halsey. I'm a clerk with Esther Randolph's office. Who? The assistant U.S. attorney? Yeah, sure.
What's the matter?
Good luck. What do I do for you? You have several messages with your office.
Tourist season. Got crowds of people at conventions.
Sheriff Thompson, this is a subpoena calling for your testimony pursuant to an ongoing investigation.
Just subpoena. What kind of bullshit is this?
Dad,
I'm coming to my goddamn house.
Son of a bitch.
Could have arrested you, sir. Subpoena is a professional courtesy.
Get the hell out of here!
Oh, with my son!
oh dear God. Leela?
Dad?
Angela, pick up the phone! God damn it.
Hello? Princeton, it's me.
Finally, Jesus.
Why you been ducking me?
I don't know your money, and I sure as shit ain't scared of you, so why the hell would I be ducking?
4 messages until you bring me back. What do you call that?
Business. What do you want? An explanation. Your friend from Chicago's in the fucking morgue. God rest his soul. That's all you gotta say? I'm watching on you, listen. Knock off the jokes, Al.
He was supposed to do a job, which is something you should have did months ago, like I told you.
That's not the point.
You vouch for this fella, and now Nucky's still alive?
Point fingers now. She was a real life character.
What the fuck am I...
Jimmy.
How long you been standing?
Long enough. We're going to the beach.
Inch.
Now, come on.
Look, I gotta go.
Who was that?
Tommy. Land shit.
What he wanted?
I don't know. Pandemonium over here.
I got a meeting with Ringers. It's a shipping company. Romulus couldn't make it.
That's his partner.
Let me give you some advice. I don't know what's going on with you and Donnie, and I don't really give a shit. But whatever it is you're doing, I'll tell you one thing. Keep me out of it. Don't be fucking stupid. George, how are you?
$99.8. Call me if it spikes. I had it out of the room.
Something she ever perhaps. She let herself ragged at the lake or something.
There's a bug going around. Nothing to worry about. Get the car. Kitty.
Is he taking his meals here now? It's just coffee then. Take the children to Lillian, please. Come on now.
Damn it.
Where are you going?
I'm meeting with my attorney.
Yeah.
It's with the federal prosecutor.
I keep going out.
No one won't take my side. If you're worried, I'll call Eddie instead, and no one can stay here.
That won't be necessary. Can I make you some breakfast?
No thanks, I'll eat something at the office.
Hello? Yes.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up
I'm very
to.
sorry.
I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
That was June, your brother's wife. Father has died.
Okay. I'll eat something at the office.
Good relationship or not, that's a fucking hit.
Come in. Ingrid, is it?
Secret.
Oh. I'll take that.
Oh, this is my...
Your room is the first one off the hall, where you will also sleep with the child.
Sure, it's quite certain.
Kitchen. The water closet is in back. Victrola for music. The VV80, the latest model.
Very nice. I love to sing songs.
Do you have any questions?
What is to be the salary?
Room and board, meals provided with an additional $18 per month.
Yeah, that is suitable.
do understand it is 7 days a week.
I must require some time to myself.
Sundays, once a month. But all of the child's meals will be prepared in advance.
Yeah. I'm excellent cook. I prepared for you some fish stew.
That won't be necessary.
Very well.
Find everything you need in the cupboard.
Her name is what? The baby?
Abigail.
Do you not wish to kiss her goodbye? Sweet little Abigail, how your papa loves you. Through her love, see the endless moon.
We maintain those odds. He's a late entry. Unorthodox, yes, but there's nothing illegal about it.
Set the spider to the fly.
You've been known to spin webs yourself, my friend.
They are.
Charlie, Meyer, say hello to Max Hirsch.
Hey, nice to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure. Max trained Sidereal. It's running an aqueduct on the 4th of July.
Not yet.
Continue to talk. Can we agree on that?
Good talk. I'll listen.
How you boys making out?
Not so great. But it's nice to get out in the sun.
There are cheaper ways to get a tan than picking losers.
You're telling me. My last horse is still running.
It's the word from Philadelphia.
Business as usual. Near as I can tell.
There's a shipment on Thursday from Bill McCoy.
Lucky Thompson's still alive, so until we hear otherwise. Any idea what happened there?
With Thompson? Who knows?
Word is he's gonna beat his brother.
Really? I would have thought James Darmody myself.
Somebody ain't got it in.
Pillow talk, Charlie?
I must require some time to myself.
Sundays, once a month. But all of the child's meals will be prepared.
Shit.
I was to your brother's wife. Your father has died.
That sucks.
Okay.
I'll eat something at the office.
Come in. Ingrid, is it?
Secret.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Your room is the first one off the hall, where you will also sleep with the child.
Sure, it's quite serviceable.
Kitchen. The water closet is in back. Victrola for music. The BV-80, the latest model.
Very nice.
After all, he's none too pleased. Seems he's been burgled.
Do you have any
Pretend I
questions?
never heard the room.
Over here.
What is to be the salary?
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behaviour.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I shall probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Nice to make your acquaintance. Pleasure.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
He's running an aqueduct on the 4th of July. We continue to talk. Can we agree on that?
You talk. I'll listen.
How you boys making up?
Not so great. But it's nice to get out in the sun.
Here I come.
There are cheaper ways to get a tan than picking losers.
You're telling me. My last horse is still running.
What's the word from Philadelphia?
Business as usual.
Have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Lucky Thompson's still alive, so until we hear otherwise. Any idea what happened there?
With Thompson? Who knows?
Word is he's got a beef with his brother.
Really? I would have thought James Dormady myself.
Dormady ain't got it in him.
Pillow talk, Charlie?
With the mother. I'm true with that.
What's the matter?
Manure. What can you expect when you conduct your business in a stable?
I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual. Still, it takes all sorts.
Tax evasion, bid rigging, embezzlement of county funds, graft, gambling, prostitution. Various and sundry Volstead Act violations.
But no fair beating? We can amend the complaint further.
You're like an onion, Mr. Thompson. The more layers we peel.
I prefer to think of myself as an artichoke. And for the record, those charges are baseless.
There is no record. This is an informal conversation.
Well, if you're not
Expect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by when you're about.
I'm innocent, counselor. Completely and unequivocally.
Shall we discuss your shooting?
I can think of more pleasant topics.
You're not curious who wants you dead?
I'm curious who shot me. Listing who'd want me dead would take too long.
Do you know a John Torrio of Chicago?
No.
Yes, you do.
Then why did you ask?
The shooter's name was Vito Scalercio. He lived in a building leased by Torrio's associate, in Alphonse Capone.
Those closest to you, your so-called friends.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
So go after them.
I intend to. The sheriff, your various aldermen.
Some of whom we've already subpoenaed for questioning.
I'm entitled to see those transcripts.
Of course you are. Some fascinating
So
reading.
frustrating.
Mrs. Schroeder, your...
Companion.
Yes. How did you two come to meet?
You wanted to speak with me, Mother? I had hoped to speak with you alone.
Asking questions you already know the answers to.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You knew what it was, Natsai.
I
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful.
Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting housemaid for the near future. My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabilaland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
I don't have that kind of money. Fine, then you can spend the night in jail. Come on, you have to be kidding me. Nice. You're attracted to beach lizards now. Oh, let them go. They're called knees, fellas.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
And cover her up.
Can you choose what form an animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Louise. Not Molly? Molly Fletcher's character in the novel I'm writing.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
No, it's my fault.
Success has
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
I'm still lost.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
With a house such as this, my father's, not mine. A man wants. He comes to my shop with a deer. Wants me to cut off the head for $7.
I offered to butcher the animal. Innocent steak. Brost.
There's a kosher? I asked from Count Santa Claus. What the reindeers?
Slam. This verstorken piece of shit. He's not interested in me. So I ask him how he come to kill this deer. And he tells me that his friend does the shooting. So that he can have the trophy. A head. To hang on his wall. For this one you kill. To brag to your friend. He slain this beautiful animal.
I've eaten venison, if that's what you're wondering.
I can see that butt cheek. And that you hid behind Papa when you pulled the trigger.
Revelio.
She's asleep.
Bombardo. Bombardo. Confirm.
I'm sorry about your father. Is that all you'll say?
What would you prefer?
It's not that, it's just...
I pretend all day, Margaret. Must I pretend with you too?
So what's to become of us? You're meeting the prosecutor.
She knows about you. About us. My various dealings.
Will you be going to jail then? Will I?
Of course not. Don't be silly. You've done nothing wrong, Margaret.
Those are two different things. Is it worth it, all this? How long can you push your luck before you're killed?
So I should bow down to these greedy bastards just because they want what I have?
The cost of your life, is it not greed to fight to keep it?
It's you!
You're alive.
Thank you again for finding my gobstones. I never could have done it
Don't you
myself.
ever feel as though God's giving us a sign?
Here's a joke. Man's drowning. Prays to God for help. Lifeguard swims out. Drowning man says, "No thanks. God will save me." A few minutes later, a rowboat comes by. "No thanks. God will save me." And a steamship. "No thanks. God will save me." Finally, the fella drowns, goes to heaven, says, "God, why didn't you save me?" God says, "For crying out loud, I sent you 2 boats and a lifeguard. What the hell did you expect?" Not even a smile?
Be more amused if I knew you were a torment.
I'll get through this one. We'll see.
Revelio.
Smoking now?
Now?
You didn't smoke before.
Revelio.
Because I love you.
Is that what you tell yourself?
It's what I just told you.
But it isn't true.
So this is the underground harbour.
I could ask you the same question.
Revelio.
Because we have a child together. What society expected from me. Because you kept pushing it.
It's romantic.
It's honest, Jimmy. All I'm asking is the same with you.
I haven't lied to you, Angela.
You haven't told me anything.
Revelio.
You go out, I don't know where. You come home all hours, sometimes days later with blood on your clothes. God knows where you've been, what you're doing.
Selling booze. So what?
Did you try to have Nookie Thompson killed?
Yes. I didn't want to, but I did.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Why would you do such a thing?
The plan was for him to go to jail. My father and Eli approached me last fall. Nookie would go away. We would take over.
You used to love him.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
It's complicated. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Oh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Thank you for talking to me.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't fucking know.
Mr. Thompson, your guests are inside. Fine. I need a favor. In 3 minutes or so, the feds are going to show up here looking for me. Being tailed.
Okay.
You tell them I was here, then I left the day.
Sure thing.
Expecting an attack?
Surplus. Made for the war. I got 3,000 of them down in the cellar.
The Golden Snuggery.
Incorrect. The answer was the Golden Snidget. The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Apologize for the accommodations.
How do we do this?
How can we help you? We can start by getting the pissants who work for you in line. Vito Scalersio?
I'm the highway.
Well, he shot me, John. And before the feds shot him, he was living in a building leased by your boy.
What?
Al Capone.
I knew something was up. The little prick's been talking to you and Jimmy Donnelly.
He came to see me months ago.
Al did.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
That they're not in cahoots with Darmody? No, I can't. But I can tell you one of Waxy Gordon's men was killed making your delivery last month. A failed hijacking, I was told.
The pups have grown fangs, gentlemen.
What are you gonna do?
What would you do, John?
Kill the prick.
I'm under indictment. The feds are up my ass.
Then take a plea. You're dying, son.
What? All my money's tied up in land.
Do nothing.
I beg your pardon?
You have no move, Mr. Thompson. You do nothing.
He's under attack, Arnold.
It's all the more reason for patience. I've made my living, Mr. Thompson, in large part as a gambler. Some days I make 20 bets. Some days I make none. There are weeks, sometimes months, in fact, when I don't make a bet at all because there simply is no play. So I wait, plan, marshal my resources. And when I finally see an opportunity...
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Get right up, friends. Meet Patricia Patrick. Half man, half woman. Is it a he or is it a she? Don't get her sore or he'll bust you in the nose.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team's awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
I'll take the check, please.
It's on the arm.
Beg pardon?
Please, we need free. We're federal agents, and that's against regulations.
That's right.
I'm just being neighborly.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I can ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
You might say that.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. To prevent transfiguration.
Expect nothing less. When I first joined the Bureau, I was convinced what we were doing was right. But after a while, seeing how it's harder and harder to enforce the law, we should be going.
Revelio.
Forwards mostly. Locals. Oh, you just moved here. I did. My friend Arthur is around here somewhere. Party last month. Filming a giant sand sculpture. Jesus on the cross with 2 heads. Why 2 heads? Everything has to make sense.
Did you dream about me last night?
I dreamt about a purple snake. I chopped it up with a hatchet. The pieces turned into horses and I rode away.
That was about my penis.
That isn't everything. Say hello to Angela. Arthur's a fluffer.
Shall we dance, my dear?
Maybe later. No cutting it, Mom. It's okay, Cookie. We're invisible here.
Storm seas go back 3 days. It's your turn, sweetheart. 1. Southampton. Where's that? England. It's where you make the big trip across the ocean. Did you go there, Mama? I did, dear. That's where my boat left from when I came over from Ireland. I'm gonna do that too. Sail a big ship like Sinbad straight over the waves. Mind you don't get seasick now. I won't. Your turn, Uncle Lucky. Uncle Lucky.
I'd like you to start calling me Dad.
Would you like that, Teddy?
Yes.
You too, kiddo.
Your move, Dad.
Yes, it is.